Good evening from 6BD Detroit. This is Judy D'Amico. I did not feel good all day today, so I couldn't shake off the migraine. But I'm out here this evening. Hold that thought. I'm glad my migraine stopped long enough for me to come out and water my garden and to make sure my babies were doing all right. So I see my Asian long beans are trailing very nicely. And these are the pods that they produce prior to giving me the deliciousness of the long beans. But I wanted to show you. See, when you don't come out here and check your garden 24/7, you miss stuff like new babies. Hold that thought. To my surprise, I harvested these two from the checkerboard raised bed. And I want to show you the what is it? Honey roaster, sugar roaster, pink banana squash that's growing over here. Yeah, I propped up my tomatoes. Soon I'll be able to eat some of these orange tomatoes in a minute, or chocolate, depending. And before I go over there, check out my milling patch that's growing out of this green container. The opal basil, nope, not opal basil. The basil does deter little rodents from coming over here because the basil is so strong, in addition to the cayenne pepper flakes that I put in there also. Meanwhile, the squash bed is doing absolutely beautiful. As I was watering this giant baby, I noticed that this one was growing ever so large. Now, in keeping in mind that you want to harvest, wait till it turns orange in color. I can't have these babies getting that big. But anyway, it is what it is. And what is it, about 12 inches? A good 10, 15 pounds. And many more to come. So I pinched off some basil and put it over here by my melons, my cantaloupe, so that they would have that delicious aromatic smell and the rodents would leave it alone. But my loofah in this bed is doing beautifully. I just removed some of the comfrey that was starting to grow back over here so that they would not, and the weeds, so they would not take all the nutrients from the plants. Then you know they need it because they only got 3 months to play. But anyway, hold that thought. The reason why I had the migraine is because my helper came and helped me clear out all the peppermint that was growing in between here, and to take all the wild strawberries that were growing in here. So now I'm using this bathtub for the Swiss chard kale that I'm going to transplant in here. Hold that thought. Back here I de-weeded and make sure some of my sorrel seeds will make it back into the bed. But I wanted to show you over here. Baby girl wanted me to do the pink banana squash, and she never had butternut squash. So look over here. Look what I'm growing. Surprise, surprise, surprise. I'm growing butternut squash also. I try to make sure Nikki has everything, and I made a trellis so that these watermelons and squash can drape upward instead of going inside my bird deterrent. That's the back half. And I did a little cage so these can crawl upward also, and I can get more light down at the bottom. Gotta do what you gotta do. The red raspberries, I love their taste. They are absolutely delicious, but I don't like because they fall apart so easily. But I absolutely love them. Anyway, Nikki's called me. Oh my gosh, they're so good. Well, I'll be harvesting those tomorrow. Gave everybody some water. Take care, be safe, you are loved. Keep growing, stay positive, stay hydrated. Take care. And don't forget to breathe.